And so, Sunday morning, All-Ireland final day, the big one. My wife Cara had flown in from Lanzarote, and we decided to walk from Harcourt Street to Croke Park just to soak up the atmosphere of the day. There was a really cool vibe around Dublin that day, and good feeling between both supporters. That's the great thing about Gaelic. We met a few hungover heads. Have a look at this. This is Stephen McShane. There's the Boyles. Shawnee looking a bit white round the gills. Fez looking very white at the O'Donnells. This man's a wild memory.
I have a wild memory. That's a Jimmy McGee.
And so we couldn't go to Croke Park without a pint of Guinness, so over to the Hogan stand, which had been taken over by an Indian chief and Talking Bull McKenna. As I said, there was a great atmosphere on the street that day, great banter. All the ones from Donegal, Letterkenny, Muff, Ballybuffet, The Border, Carrick, Glen, Rathmullen, Kilcar, Killybegs, and all the boys from Mayo, Achill Island, Castlebar, Ballina, Belmullet, Swinford, Crossmalina. Check out this man. At this stage I was starting to feel more like Jedward than the Beatles, to be honest. But the atmosphere was unbelievable. Tried to steal his pen.
The salute of the crowd. 15 seconds to go. Referees looked at
Well, after an amazing start to the game, it kind of settled down and actually got a little bit scrappy. And I think everybody from Donegal was very glad to hear the final whistle. We never looked in trouble, but I think we were a bit uncomfortable not being the underdogs for a change. And when the final whistle went, it was pure elation.
It's all over, and Donegal are the All-Ireland champions.
Yes, there it is. Donegal, All-Ireland champions 2012. And we go back to the start.
Champions won a matches. Champions won a games. Champions bring it time back to Donegal.
To say I was shocked at this stage is a bit of an understatement. Unbelievable. Okay, back to reality. I had been asked along by the GAA to go to the Burlington Hotel afterwards for the big celebrations. The atmosphere was electric there. I think it was just kicking in for the players what had just happened, and I suppose they could have a drink for the first time in weeks as well. Stand beside me, Daniel. Good man yourself. I was called up onto the stage after that by Charlie Collins from Highland Radio to do an impromptu duet with the mighty Michael Murphy himself. Check this out. Yes, the record deal is in the post. So, back down the following Monday, after our car getting locked in a car park for 3 hours. I'm not even going to talk about that. We eventually made it down to the Abbey Hotel, and I think everybody was still either drunk or hungover, but there was a mighty atmosphere in there. There was an estimated 25,000 people in the Diamond in Donegal to greet the team. It would have been twice that if the weather wasn't so bad. It just rained and rained. I think everybody was so busy praying for Donegal to win, they forgot to pray for good weather for the homecoming. Well, the lads were a bit late arriving in Donegal town. I think one of the wagon wheels fell off the bus. But after 20 years, who cares? You could wait another few hours, no problem. Look at that, Sam Maguire, Donegal town.
Rory Gallagher!
Well, I had the honour of being asked to close the event of the homecoming, and really with the night that was in it, there was only one song I could sing.
What do we sing? What? Wait, this machine? We're singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling we're high. 'Cause Sam's back in town, 'cause love all around. We're singing, we're just singing in the rain. We're singing in the rain, just singing in the rain. What a glorious feeling, I'm high again. We're singing, just singing in the rain. This is how good Jimmy begins. The Donegal football team. Jimmy's running game. Jimmy's running sound like a Donegal again. Jimmy's running magic.
I had been asked by a local immigrant called Frankie Dreadlocks. I don't think that's his real name. Same as Senegal, Jimmy is not Jimmy's real name. But this man was actually a big GAA supporter, and he asked if he could join in, and it would have helped if he was sober and he could sing.
Three cheers for Leo. Look how happy smile when you're standing next to you.
But luckily, the talented Mark McHugh, a fellow Kilcar man, pulled it out of the bag, and he's been known to do that in the pitch sometimes as well. There's no end to that man's talent, I tell you.